How can one stay focused and not lose determination during tough times? In today's story, we'll see how Jake, even in poverty, held on to his dreams and achieved incredible success. Join us on this inspiring journey of Jake and make sure to watch the video till the end. In the dead of night, Jake sits in a muddy corner of his tiny hut. His eyes are heavy with exhaustion, but his spirit, it's unbreakable. On an old wooden table, he draws out his dream plan on a simple white piece of paper. Outside, a storm rages on, but the storm inside Jake's heart is fiercer, filled with pain, but also with an unshakable resolve. At the crack of dawn, Jake springs out of bed, quickly putting on his worn-out pants and shirt. Grabbing his old bicycle, he rides towards the city. In his pocket, just a few coins, but inside his heart, an unstoppable courage. As he roams the streets, looking for work, every step feels like he's 1 inch closer to his dream. Jake works at a small shop, where each day starts harder than the last. The shop owner barely acknowledges him, always treating him like he's invisible. But Jake, he shows up every day with a fire in his heart. He knows that no matter how small the task, every bit of work will lead him one step closer to his goal. One day, the shop owner refuses to pay him. Jake feels crushed, his heart sinks. But even in that moment of deep disappointment, he refuses to quit. This is just another test, he tells himself. I will make it, no matter what. By midday, Jake returns to his humble hut. He sits down, opens his books, and dives deep into his studies, thinking about his dream, his future. Nothing in his life has ever come easy, but it's his dream that keeps him going, no matter how tough things get. One day, Jake gets the chance of a lifetime, an opportunity to start a small business, but he doesn't have the money. Why now? Jake wonders, disappointment tugging at his heart. But he doesn't let it break him. He knows that with determination, his dream will become reality someday. That night, Jake dreams of his future. He sees himself succeeding, standing tall, his dream finally within reach. The next morning, with newfound energy, he returns to work. Things might not be perfect yet, but he knows his inner strength will take him further. One day at a time, Jake applies for help from various places, hoping for someone to believe in him. Rejection after rejection comes his way. But does he stop? Never. He keeps knocking on doors, knowing that one day, one door will open. One day, an investor wants to meet Jake. It's his big break, but he isn't ready. Not yet. So, he works through the night, preparing, giving it everything he's got. When the day of the meeting arrives, he walks in with confidence and hope burning in his chest. In that meeting, Jake pours out his heart, sharing his vision, his passion. The investor listens carefully, then with a smile, offers Jake the opportunity he's been waiting for. Jake has finally made it this far, but he knows this is just the beginning. Jake starts his new business, but the road ahead isn't easy. Financial problems, fierce competition, everything seems stacked against him. Yet, he stays focused. I didn't come this far to give up now, he tells himself, as he searches for ways to overcome each obstacle. With determination, Jake applies new strategies in his business. Little by little, he begins to succeed. His hard work and relentless spirit push him to heights he never thought possible. After months of grinding, Jake lands his first major deal. His business starts growing rapidly, and he begins to see the fruits of his labor. Finally, he whispers to himself, knowing all his struggles are starting to pay off. Jake decides to visit the old hut where his journey began. Standing there, memories of his struggles flood his mind. He smiles, realizing that without those tough times, he wouldn't be where he is today. With his success, Jake starts helping others, sharing his experiences, giving back to those in need. His life lessons become an inspiration to many. He knows that his struggles weren't just for him. They were meant to lift others as well. Jake begins planning his next venture. His heart is filled with excitement as he maps out new goals. Every step forward now feels like a leap towards something even greater. Jake's new venture becomes wildly successful. He realizes that all the hardships he faced were necessary to achieve the true success he now enjoys. Though Jake's business has grown beyond his wildest dreams, he remains grounded. He knows that fulfilling his dream was just the beginning. More challenges are sure to come. Jake reflects on his journey and feels content. He realizes that it was his unwavering focus during the toughest of times that became his greatest strength and his life's most valuable gift. Jake continues to ponder his life's path. Though his journey seems complete, he knows the lessons he's learned will stay with him forever. His perseverance and hard work will remain an inspiration for all who hear his story. Remember one thing: tough times will come, but don't stray from your goal. That's when success will be within your grasp.